Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Buenos días todos, sean bienvenidos a la fecha 3 de nuestra Manske Porsche Cup presentada por GT Champions. El día de hoy estamos desde el maravilloso Watkins Glen International para esta carrera entre nuestros competidores de la Porsche Cup. Denle like, suscríbanse, ya saben todo el requisito. Disfruten esta carrera y platiquen con nosotros en el chat y suscríbanse.
Welcome, everybody. It's time for another round of the Porsche Cup here at GT Champions, and it's round 3. We're at the famous Watkins Glen. It's a legendary track out there in New York State. Old track, fun track, and we have ourselves about 30 drivers on track, which is pretty close to evenly split up between all 3 classes. So some great points for some drivers to earn today. Should shake up the championship. So really excited to see how it goes today. We've done a couple of rounds so far, and it's been some pretty good racing. We were at Silverstone. We've been at Nürburgring, and now Watkins. Good track. We're running the full course. Going to be a good day. Hope you all are doing well. So Watkins Glen got a couple different configurations to choose from, and of course we're going to run the full course today, including the bus stop chicane and the boot section, and it's going to be a load of fun. Lots of good straight spots, lots of good turns, and of course the famous bus stop chicane, which is going to make it very interesting for these drivers. One wrong move and off they go. Lap record here 148.6. We'll see if anybody gets anywhere near that in this very same car. That was done quite a few years ago, so you would think maybe some people will get some laps in on that. We'll find out as the drivers are out on the track qualifying right now. Then we'll be able to see just what these guys can do with this super fun car. This thing sounds so good. That flat 6 with all that horsepower, 565. Oh, it's just beautiful. It sounds so good. And it is it's a pretty spicy little car. And it's going to be interesting going through this round because they really want as much of that fuel weight in the front of the car as possible. And I heard some talk that some drivers are going to fill that thing all the way to the tippy top and try to run this whole thing out, but the track's kind of warm today, folks, so we're not sure if these tires are going to make it all the way through. I guess we'll have to see how the drivers make that work, but keeping that front end heavy is what you want so that you can keep those tires grippy as they're flying through the track. All right. So there's me, Chris. I'll be doing your play-by-play. And from the looks of things, Fry, is it your birthday today?
Not
Or
even close.
not even close?
Nah,
Okay.
like 6
Well,
months off.
He
oh,
said
happy.
it was his birthday. He said
He did. He said it was his birthday.
yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
April Fool's picks. Oh, it's March. It's not April. March Fools. There you go. Anyway. So
well,
there's-
happy birthday. Happy not birthday, Fry.
there's Fry. Now, Fry doesn't show that he's wrapped up in a blanket with a thermometer sticking out of his mouth and beanie on to keep warm, even though it's 100 degrees in Florida. He's not
Gotta
feeling
do what-
well today. So
Gotta do what you gotta do to power through.
there you go. There you go. So fortunately, he may not do much talking today, folks, and that will be no. I'm just kidding. Anyway, and picks. Good morning, sir.
Buenos dias.
All right. Till's not with us this morning. So our chief marshal won't be with us, but we have checked. There are no penalties to be served in the opening laps. So we should be okay. And Itan is out there lurking in the background, keeping an eye on things, making sure that we have what is necessary to keep things going. But
Buried in snow, by the way. Shout out to Eitan.
he's in snow? Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
in Canada and they had lots of snow the past couple of weeks.
wow. Okay. Well, hopefully he has a shovel and a nice hot cup of hot chocolate or something. Here are standings after round two's Silverstone race. John Schwartz leads the pro class with Anthony Lamar and TJ right there in second and third. In the pro-ams, we've got Andre, David, and Lorenzo. Those are your top three in the pro-am class. I believe all three of them are here today. And in our am class, Jamie Fleming, who has won both races so far, Matthew Hatton and Alexander Ludwig duking it out for second place. It's going to be a lot of fun. Luke Manske is our sponsor for this series, the Luke Manske Racing and Performance. Go check them out on their socials. You can see them right there at the bottom of your screen. Taking care of some pretty cool stuff for people with authentic, like curated sim racing equipment, and putting authentic car parts in there. And plus, they also do fabrication and tuning services for real life performance cars. So yeah, folks, go check them out. And big thanks to Luke Manske out there. Woohoo! Luke Manske Auto Racing. Guess what, peoples? We have announced it just yesterday, but these are the prizes for this series. So the pro class drivers are going to get those nice no limits boots for racing. The pro am guys are going to get some nice sim racing gloves from No Limits. And of course, the AM drivers and all of the pro and all of the pro am, and the am all get a numbered coin, unique in all of the world, with that number on it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So great prizes, man. And I'm telling you, I've never raced in the boots. I've always been in like socks, right? Because I feel like I get the best feel for the car. So I'm curious to see how the boots go, and they can have their name on them and stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. And the gloves are a must, man. If you want to keep your steering wheel looking fresh and new all of the time. So awesome. Those are cool. All right, qualifying's ending. Hey, what was that lap record that was set by in real life? What was the time on that? I forget. A 148.6. We've got, wow. Is it a 147.6? Yeah, I was saying but for a 148.6, we've got 3.6. We have 8 drivers that have beat that record on the track today in qualifying. We have a 147, two 147s in there, Austin Cobb and Jonathan Schwartz. So Austin Cobb, that name may sound familiar. Well, that's because we have 2 Austin Cobbs in in the league. But this is newcomer Austin Cobb without the number 3 on his name. And he is going to be here challenging Jonathan Schwartz. This is his first run with us. So I'm interested to see how this guy handles things. All right. Track temperature. Yeah, it's gotten warm out there. Look at that. 73 degrees for the ambient temperature. I don't know what the track temperature is. It's not going to be something it's not going to be something cold, that's for sure. I bet the track temperature's up in the 90s, maybe 100 123. There it is on the right-hand side, folks. Wow, yeah, there's no way they're going to make these tires last a whole hour. Now that's where the real strategy comes in. I wonder which drivers are going to be like, all right, I'm going to do half the fuel. I'll pit and I'll get fresh tires and another half the fuel. And maybe that will help, make the car a little bit faster, but then you're going to be missing out on that weight in the front. Oh, this will be interesting to see how the drivers manage to get along. All right. So we've got a bunch of new drivers today, and I can't wait to hear Fry try to say their names. Anyway, big shout out to Origin Micro, our global sponsor here at GT Champions. Go check them out, folks. OriginMicro.com. Send them an email, sales@originmicro.com, and tell them GT Champions sent you. You can even ask for Don. He even told me I could, so you can ask for him, and check it out, man. There's lots of stuff, especially if you're in the tech industry like myself. You'll find that they have a lot of the stuff that you're really going to need. So awesome. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, folks.
We're good. I can handle it. So Austin Cobb, we're going to call him the senior. It will lead us the way in the number 66. Jonathan Schwartz in second. Flavio in third. Tim Conley in fourth. Andre Duna in fifth. Leon Close in sixth. Alexander Tait in seventh. Lorenzo, I will just go Sione in eighth. So yeah, not too bad so far. Got Toby Stoll in ninth, Florian Horvath in 10th, David Griffin in 11th, Jamie Fleming in 12th, Fabian Mitchell in 13th, Rafael Rodriguez in 14th, Nick De La Rosa in 15th, and we got to one that I can't. We're just going to call him Kitty in 16th, Charmo in 17th, Jesse Cortez in 18th, Jordan Navarro 19th, Steve Susanna in 20th, Matthew Mai in 21st, Michael Piccanini in 22nd, Patrick Rich 23rd, Stephen Wollescroft in 24th, Steve Ewing in 25th, Matthew Hatton 26th, Stansbury in 27th, Pierre Cousins, I can get Cousins in 28th, Nate Kurtzman in 29th, and Luke Manske bringing up the rear of the field, sandbagging as usual. Won't get to hear him much during the race this week. I guess he'll be on track, so I will get my coveted spot here in the booth where I pretty much belong. And
yeah, it looks pretty good.
That's going to be a long warm-up lap.
Yeah, they could have just parked on the grid and let the tires just sit on that 120-degree temperature track. That's
well, like you were saying, Chris, I mean, I know you're talking about the tires making it. So if they have a full tank of fuel, they might be able to make it to the end if they drive the car correctly, right? So the tires and fuel are a little bit of an issue because this track is so long. It's hot. It's going to eat up, fuel, tires. So if you're saving, you might make it. If it's like an hour and 2-minute race, they might not have enough fuel. So really, this is probably like the race with the most open strategy.
Yeah, it's got a lot that these drivers can work with. What I'm really hoping for is that they just keep it calm. I just came back from giving them a little driver briefing, just reminding them about that space on turn 1. There's all that runoff area that they can use. So if something goes down in front of somebody, just swing it around to the outside of the off into the runoff area, right? Maybe you get a little penalty, maybe you don't, but it's a lot better than having to pit for damage when you run into somebody, right? So we'll see if they can use that to their advantage. And that bus stop, oof. It's going to be hard to get. What's that?
Always treacherous.
Yeah, I feel like what's going to happen is we might even see that these guys, I don't know if they're going to be able to get a single file by the time they get to the bus stop. I really don't. And I'm curious how that's going to play a role. There's
Well, at
probably
least
going to be
half
some
the
yelling
field
on the
will make it.
radio.
Oh,
What's
half
that?
the field will make it.
Oh,
Usually the first 10 guys can work it out. After that, yeah, we'll see what happens.
yeah.
And
It's a
that's
good
every
field of
series
cars.
across the board.
I'm looking at this field of cars and this track they're on. I'm thinking, can you imagine if there are 20 or 30 more cars on there? I mean, we could have 34 more cars or 30 more cars than what we have on the track right now. And that would be really crowded. Really, really crowded.
I think that's why Till's not here. He was afraid that there was just going to be chaos.
He did not want to have to do that. That's hilarious. Okay, so just a reminder to any of the drivers that are listening and to you viewers, we do have full course cautions on this track. They're manually done. Only if, and only on the first lap, but only if 5 or more cars are involved in an incident that renders them in big trouble. So we'll see how this all puts together. 2 more corners. We're going to see that pace car dive off into pit lane, which is pretty difficult in this track because you want to fly into pit lane, but you got to stay inside that yellow line as they come around. All right, Fry, I'm going to save you some voice power for during the race. I'm going to call the start of this race as they roll up to the start finish line.
Green, green, green.
And we're going. Thanks, Barney. He hits the green flag. Austin Cobb is going to have that inside. Someone's sniffing in there, but he's going to get the inside corner. But look at that. Around the outside goes Jonathan Schwartz. I think he's going to clear him enough to get through there. Look at that. Everybody got through turn. Oh, there goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Massive.
that was it. Yep. I think we're going to keep it going. It wasn't that terrible. I think that other car got underway. Oh, that was close. I had my finger on the button, people. It was really close.
Well, they can use one of their 3 fast repairs, I think.
They get 1 fast repair, but that's
One
fine.
fast repair, there you go. They
Look,
might need
most
3.
Most everybody gets single file through the bus stop, and there is Cousin. I forget how to say his name. I think Pierre Cousins. No, not the people you date, Fry. Cousin. There we go. That's better. Sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Anyway. All right, Jonathan Schwartz gets a spot up front. That's where you want to be. Get that clean air. And there he goes. Now I feel like he's going to have himself a bit of company up there because he's got Austin Cobb, Flavio's there, Andre, TJ, these guys all fighting it out. This should be a lot of fun. Last week's race, TJ was sitting in the second place position and unfortunately got caught up in an incident between a couple other drivers and just, that was a rough one. But everybody's single file. Somebody's digging in back. There's that Fampersit. Oh, the black and red cars are Florian. Florian's the one that's looking for sponsors. He's always got him on the hood of his car. But here we go. All right, we've got a couple laps in the books. Well, 1 at least. Okay,
Now
that wasn't
they're
too
single
bad.
file. Now they're single file.
Yeah, they're going to be. It's time to put the head down and drive for the next 50 minutes, and then go nuts if you got a spot you can get. Right? Hey, there's David Griffin, running in the podium places in the Pro-Am class for Team High Prix. Nice. We invite all the drivers to share a cam if they have one. It's really pretty simple to do. It's fun to watch these guys. He's got the full. He needs a helmet, Pix. Just to have a helmet on his head, right?
Uh-huh.
And a fire suit. Oh, somebody got out of shape. That other blue car back there. Oh, really trying to send it in there. Wow, he got a nose in there under David. David's probably like, king it.
Very tight racing and enjoying it.
Indeed. Man, Sione just really he's like, I'm not giving up this 17 inches worth of front end I've got on him. He was like, I'm not budging. That was good, tight racing. I loved it. All right, so we got a couple drivers in the pits getting their repairs done. Seems like they've been in there a while. I don't know why the fast repair is not working for them, but it was Pierre Cussin. He went in, and it said he left the pits, so I don't know who that is that's still in there. Ah, Nate and Steve. Okay. Steve got caught up in something again. That guy, I feel so bad for him. He has had some not great luck. Wow, look at that. David Griffin gets a huge run through there on, how do you say his name? Lorenzo. I'll just say Lorenzo. I'm not gonna do it the other way. Anyway, man, did you see that speed he got coming up through the S's? That was... Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, it's Fabio. Okay, sorry. All right, so...
Yeah, you go ahead and say that whole name out loud, Mr.
I'm not gonna. Nuh-uh. I'm not even gonna try that. Maybe what he needs to do is just get on the win so that we can talk to him and then he can tell us how it's pronounced. Oh, he did say. You're right. All right, Lorenzo, running second in Pro-Am class, running 7th on the track right now. And that is Toby Stoll right behind him, a pro driver. So yeah, we have a nice spread out, but not too spread out little group here.
Just a few of the others that were involved in the first lap accident are the ones that are just kind of out there by themselves. But I mean, I know it was early, but maybe that'll play in strategy now.
That's Michael Piccinini.
Going back
driving up. Steve Susanna's livery, it looks like. Oh, no one's coming, so that's good. Oh, wow. Woolleyscroft. Wow, around goes Steven Woolleyscroft. Oh, that's
I don't
Nick?
think he hit the wall.
Oh, okay. Whew, that was close.
I think he kept it off the wall.
Here's going to be the most difficult part for all of these. There's your AM leader. That was Jamie Fleming. The most difficult part is these guys cannot drive these cars like you would in colder temperatures because you're going to put way too much heat in these. So you're going to have to be braking a little bit earlier, just a little slower. You know, you want about a half second maximum, but a half second slower lap time, just so that you can preserve your tires in this heat. I mean, it's 124 degree track temperature. These tires have got to be, they're going to get to 200 degrees inside. Oh no!
That had negative.
Around goes Jordan Navarro. Who was that? Was that Flavio? No, who was that? Oh, that was Flavio. Oh man. Well, I guess we're going to see I kind of want to see if they made contact or if I don't know if they made contact.
We have seen 3 cars spin without nothing, but I'm pretty sure in this aspect there might have been some contact.
that might have been some contact right there. Oh, don't hit the wall! Don't hit the wall! Don't hit the wall! Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Well, that's what the incident reports are for, so we can do all of this stuff after the race. Hey, if you're watching and you're interested in Power Slide, that's funny. Speedy's like, holy moly, that rejoin. Yeah, it can get scary. If anybody knows 8 different people that want to come and do live stewarding with us for free, yes, we're here for you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is...
And accept all responsibility for your actions so that the commentators don't have to. We would.
There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Perfect. There's the battle for third right here between Leon Close and TJ. Right behind them also is Alexander, we're just going to say that. Till needs to be here to show me how to. I gotta learn German. I don't know when you're supposed to get that like sound. I don't know what that. I don't know when that's supposed to be, but
It's just tight.
yeah. This won't be confusing if we're looking at the track and see two black with cars with just the numbers on them, because that's what Jonathan Schwartz, our current race leader, is wearing. And that the two up front, Jonathan Schwartz and Austin Cobb, they've broken away by over 4 seconds from third place. So they are keeping things busy up there.
Now, I noticed we
Although-
only had one Cobb. I don't remember a second Cobb.
Hey, Matthew Mai has made it to the race, second race now with us, and he's racing for Luke Manske proper, right? He's the Luke Manske Racing Team driver, running 12th in Pro-Am. He's going to have to get that car up a little bit further so he can get a little chit-chat with the guy. Just has to gain 12 spots is all. Nothing hard. It's Watkins. Anything can happen.
Well, what is his strategy, though? Because we don't know anyone's strategy.
That's true.
We all get
That's
to find
true.
out together. So who's pushing, who's saving, who's getting tires for the love of everything?
Oh, Matthew Hatton looking inside. Is he going to clear? He does.
The momentum
barely.
is so important up that hill.
It is. Matthew Hatton is driving. It is like 4 in the morning for this guy out in Australia. And Jamie Fleming, who is also from Australia, is leading. So you got 2 Australians and 1 and 2 in the AM class right now. And Fabian is chasing down. Oh no, that's Flavio chasing down Fabian. I like that. I like that livery on Fabian's car. The silver like that. It looks weird in the picture for some reason, but probably because of the overlay or the spec map. But that looks pretty awesome.
We always appreciate everybody's dedication, but 4 a.m., I don't know how well I'm driving at 4 a.m. if I'm not sleeping.
Well, you know what? I was driving at 4 a.m. just yesterday. I took my son to a concert in Seattle. We drove from the one side of Washington to the other, and we did it in the morning. We had lunch. We met up with Patrick Rich. I think he's in the race. Yeah, he's running a couple places back here. We met up with Patrick Rich and got to see him. I love being able to meet drivers when I'm on, when I'm in an area where I've either not been or I know there's a driver that's there. I try to find them so we can meet up. And then we went to a concert and everything. When it was all over, we drove all the way back. So it was a long day. We were gone for like 22 hours or something like that. All told, we just drove there. It was fun. Great concert.
And we even have a picture of Chris's Winnebago in our iRacing general chat Discord too, if you'd like to take a look.
Hey, this guy ain't got no money for a Winnebago. At best, I can rent a U-Haul and we can sleep in that. But that's about as comfortable as we'd get. Fan Persit from Over Me Esports. There's one or two of those guys in here. And look at that thing bounce around. Did you see Fan Persit's front end? Holy crap. That was bouncy through there.
Depends on how you hit the curb, and I hate that curb.
And Matthew is right behind him thinking, I need to get in front of this guy. The Over Me Esports guys, most of them are from Taiwan, if I'm right. Thailand. Yeah, that's not the same thing at all. I know it started with a T. Wow, taking some liberties with the runoff area there. I'm changing the topic. We're moving on to something else. Oh wow, who was that blinking back there? Was that Raphael? Is he here? I didn't see Raphael. Whoa.
That's
Good
one
save.
way to make a corner.
There's lots of ways to make a corner.
There you go. There you go, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and say that name right there.
Ratchison?
Keep going.
Nope. Yeah, that's the best part of of an international group.
Yeah, we're gonna nickname him Ratchet.
So Dan Clark is out there saying, can we see some onboard stuff? You know what? We do have, let's see, where do we have a good group of guys? Who's right behind
Let's
Evan?
go on board with Cobb. He's chasing down the leader, only a half second back.
Oh, look at that. There we go. There's some onboard for you. Trying to get that car wound up on the exit. Borrow that. Use it all. Use it all. There you go. You're allowed to be selfish in racing. You can take as much track as you dare. Just got to hope the virtual stewards aren't watching and telling you, we think you cut the course. So, this corner right here.
And this track it's just mean when it comes to the track limits. It's not forgiving. It should be, especially the next two corners are about to come up on. These are the two hardest for me.
Yeah, they're rough. Well, that one coming up the hill, turn 7, I think it is. It's tough.
Like how far can you go out there before it's dinging you? And
you can go pretty far, actually. No, in this sim, you can get out there pretty far.
Yeah, see, like, every sim's different, but it's always, I guess, if you're in the car and you make it 8 laps in a row with no penalty, and then all of a sudden you get one, you're like, what'd I do?
Yeah, you went 1 pixel too far is what you did. All right, Austin Cobb is just sitting there playing with Jonathan Schwartz, giving him all the pressure without all of the scary tactics, right? He can sit there, climb up to his bumper, let Jonathan know, I'm here. You ain't getting away from me that easy. Here we go, bumps. Oh my gosh, those cars are all over the place. Look at that, laid off the throttle. Look, no throttle at all. There goes some. Trying to get that thing in there. Look at that. Oh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I want to see what their speeds are. Now, this corner coming up, I'm telling you guys, it's my Achilles heel. There's so many different ways to take this, and I've never found the way that's the right way. I watch the pros do it, and I'm like, I'll do that. And I do it, and I'm still not doing it. It's like, I swear I did it. I promise. Oh.
I love the whole track pretty much until right here. These are the two corners that you try, like you just said, you watch the pros do it, you're like, okay, I can do that. And then, no,
you can't.
Somehow they get in the corner better, they get through the middle better, and then they get on the throttle a lot earlier than I can. And then I'm pretty good through here. This last corner is just about getting it right. And sometimes I do.
Yeah. So let's see, we got Speedy Boy 39 and Dan Clark visiting with us. Welcome aboard, guys. We've been seeing some of your comments there. We'll feel free to ask questions. And if you'd like to race, or if you're voting for someone, or you're voting for your favorite guy, let us know who they are. We'll try to make sure we can get them on the camera so you can see them, and then you can hoot and holler. If you're playing drinking games and you need to hear some specific keywords, you got to let us know what those are. We'll slip them in now and again. So there is Florian.
Every time through the broadcast, that's just all I'll say.
Our goal will be is the guys won't even be able to type complete sentences by the time the race is over. It'll just be ginger. It'll be close. Florian really pushing. That's Jarmo right there in front of him. Isn't it something how these two find themselves on the track so often? And I love that. I love watching them battle it out.
Go
ham on the brakes. Hanging in there. Oof.
Sending it.
Yeah, he's got to get the end of it, though. Oh, he holds it together. Nice pass. That's a great overtake. Here comes another one. Oh.
No, thought better.
Wait, who's that in front? Who's that in front of Ratchetson? Is that Matt? Oh yeah, Matthew Hatton needs some proper colored mirrors on his car. For some reason, they're not showing up. Oh, neither is his windshield banners. Maybe we'll make a note. We'll have the High Creek team make a note of that one and get his livery sorted out for him. We don't want him to get a penalty or anything like that for that. All right, Ratchison, that's for third place right here that we are watching. What we were watching was the battle for second in the AM class. We're watching right now is a three-way battle for third. That's Andre Duna up there in the car just going off your screen. TJ right there, and Alexander Teich right behind him. And these guys are all so quick. It's a lot of fun to watch these guys because I cannot race at this level. I just don't have the talent yet. Someday, if I ever take myself out of this booth more often and get behind the wheel of the car.
You keep it on track for a whole race. That's an improvement.
You know what? If you weren't telling the truth, I'd be mad. You know, Fry, I got a question for you.
Yes.
How would you like to do the Friday night broadcast on NV alone? And maybe I'll register to run in that series. I haven't done one.
Yes.
That
Pew,
could be
pew, pew, pew,
fun.
pew.
I mean, we'll have to clear it with John, but I'm pretty sure that he'll put you in the AM class.
I'm the AM class, and that's fine by me. I do not race up there with the big guy.
Oh,
Matt.
somebody went by.
Oh no, what happened to Matt? Don't. Oh, this is too close. This is too close. Is he getting a bump? Oh no. Oh no. Someone's going inside. Matt left that inside way open. Is this bus? Oh, this is the bus stop. Oh
You
no.
didn't leave it that open.
And they both went around. Oh, that's a wall. That one might be a wall too. Oh,
Maybe.
Did they both miss the wall? Nope.
No. Finally hit it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna. I'm sure the spotter's like,
If he
we got wheel
tapped the
damage.
wall, I mean, if he tapped it, it looked like he just scraped his bumper.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, the
These
bus
guys
stop
are-
is not an area to get brave or full of pride on inside, outside, don't matter. You're not going through there side by side at full speed. So both of them should have given up on that. No, see, that's a corner right there. You see one guy stayed 2 tires in the line, 2 tires out the line. You see the other driver goes all 4 outside. No!
Oh no! Oh, right in
Big crash, big crash.
front. Oh, watch out! Oh, don't. Okay, watch out for cars coming. Watch out for cars. Don't move. Oh, David Griffin. Who was that? I just happened. Oh,
Now that's
okay.
like
Now he's clear.
worst places to get stuck.
Oh wow.
Oh, that is tragic.
That is a lot of damage too. Yeah, I want to go back and see that again. I just happened to look over at the YouTube comments and I heard everyone going, ah! I turned back and caught it just then. All right, so who is that behind him? That is Florian, right? Florian's inside. Oh, David just gets loose. Oh, Florian. Oh, Charmo. Oh, man. Wow, that car is a mess.
Just nowhere to go.
Yeah. Wow, that's rough. And now is that is okay, there's Jordan. Is that David in front of him? No, that's Patrick. Team battle, let's go. Both Pro-Am drivers. They each have their own little color. You can see like there's an orange or a purple or something like that. But look at these two go. Oh, this will be fun. I've been talking with both of these drivers for the last week. Like I said, I saw Patrick Rich. And I've met both of these drivers in person, actually, Patrick and Jordan. I was there for Jordan's surprise birthday party when I was in town for a project and saw Patrick yesterday. It's so much fun to go visit the drivers. I wish I could do this full time. And then I would buy hashtag GTC goals. I want to get out to Europe and meet a bunch of the drivers out there, take everybody karting or something. That would be so much fun. Can we go on board with Jordan as he's trying to attack Rich? I think this would be awesome. Or maybe the other way around now. Wow. Jordan is right on him. Look at these two go. Loads
Almost like
of
2
close
different
racing.
lines. Almost 2 different lines around the racetrack.
Yep. Oh, good golly, you guys, let's go. You know, you guys still have like 30 something minutes left of racing to do.
And
the car last.
No one's come in the pits. As far as I think strategy-wise goes, I think everyone's come in just because of accidents. So
Yeah,
we haven't
David
seen
Griffin
any
and
strategy plays yet.
Yeah, David Griffin just is coming out of the pits now, so he got his stuff prepared. Jordan's like gun shy. He's like, I remember the last time I came to that sector. I do not want to spin my car.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to hold on to it as he was kind of coming through the corner.
You know what? I didn't see Jarmo pit. Is he still running with that damage behind these two? I think I just saw him in the background in P8.
He still got the damage. I mean, that looked pretty like severe damage.
Yeah, but if he doesn't have wheel damage and it's just front aero, it might be worth staying out there until he can pit for new tires if he plans to.
And maybe he's going to do the halfway stop.
He might.
You know, plans can change during a race. If you can't do that and adapt, you won't ever have a chance.
Yep.
Because we've seen at least 8 drivers so far affected by things they did not foresee coming in the race or want to have happen.
Yep. So our top 10 on the track right now consists of 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 pro drivers. So the pro drivers are definitely keeping everything together up at the top of the field. I think TJ is just like, I just want to be here, okay? Leave me alone. They got great points at Silverstone last week because it was the 12 hours of Bathurst, right? And a lot of people were doing that. So a lot of these guys got a good chance to get in there and get some points. And remember, we do have a drop round. So the drivers will get to drop their lowest scoring round at some point during the season. Oh man, I forgot to keep a look at all the chat. All right, so Dan and Speedy. Speedy I've seen in here before, but I think Dan Clark is somebody I've seen around before. But anyway, welcome guys. A lot of fun. We have a lot of people that come and support us by being in the chat or doing things like super chats. Is that what they're called? I don't know. Yep. So big thanks to all of our supporters out there that have donated money to GT Champions, and all of it helps.
It's gonna be bad.
He's going around the outside.
Just made it.
Look at that. That's how you do it. Woo. Wow, Pix. I thought for sure Pix probably had his hand on the replay button ready to go. That was close. So look at that.
Breathe, Lorenzo. Breathe. It's okay.
Yeah, he wants on that podium. He's got to catch Andre. He's about 3 seconds from him. So he's got a little work to do to get up there. But look at this, Flavio running in third. There's Rafael Rodriguez, who I don't have the championship stuff up in front of me, but I'm going to in half a second. In the Pro-Am class, Andre Duna is leading that class. And David Griffin and Lorenzo Leone are your top 3 for the class. Rafael, though, is not far back. He was closer, but he's in about P10 in the Pro-Am Championship. The season's young still. They still have 6 more races to go after this one. So
we've got 5 different nations in the top 6 of the Pro-Am class, 3 different nations in the top 3 of the Am class, 2 different nations in the top 3 in the Pro class.
So what you're saying is we have a lot of people from other nations racing in the race today.
Just fighting and trying to support your dreams to sending toy coins across the waters.
Well,
and it has to be
someday
listed as a toy because Chris has been busted by the feds on many accounts of trying to send currencies across all these waters.
Shh. They might be listening.
So
they might be listening.
It's a toy.
It's a toy. These guys right here. Now, Tim Connolly, you'd think, okay, he's up front. Things are looking good. Things are oh, hang in there. Yep, that's fine. Just roll through there and just pick up behind the guys. Better to run off the track than to do something stupid.
Yep, I would much rather lose time than crash my car.
How do you think TJ Conley's feeling right now with these two behind him? I'm assuming he's probably like, you guys keep fighting. Go ahead. Just keep fighting.
Yeah.
Ruin
As
your
long as they're
lines.
behind him, he's fine. If they
that's
were
what I
ahead
think.
of him, I would be worried.
And there's not much lap traffic. I think I see like 1 or 2 cars that they might be overtaking. Everyone else is still in the kind of this big group. But
Yeah.
starting to see a few guys, they're coming around to maybe lap a few cars that have been in a wreck or had.
Well,
a
Jarmo's
little drama.
going to be one of those. He's just a couple corners ahead. He's coming across start finish now. So these guys are not far behind.
And coming up on halfway, so if somebody's doing the halfway stop, tires, fuel, whatever their strategy is, we should see that start to kind of come to fruition here in the next like 10 to 15 minutes. As I really don't see anybody stopping in like maybe the last 10 minutes. But
Yeah,
maybe they're
it
going
all
to try
depends.
to make it and they can't, so might be a splash and dash the last 3 minutes.
Man, Pix, I got to tell you, and I'm telling you this in front of the whole world that's watching. Your stuff looks awesome, man. Like, it's so much easier to look at that. That was a I'm going and you better be ready. So here comes now Lorenzo is opened up. He's gotten around. Now he's going to try to chase down. Now Tim needs to be nervous. Although, wait, no, Lorenzo Sione's not even the same class. So Tim actually doesn't have to worry about him. It's the one behind him that he has to worry about. Okay.
I mean, it's just bragging rights, but
He
it
seems
is.
to be going a little quicker, so I would be worried about him. 'Cause,
Sorry,
you know,
I
if I'm faster and there's a car in front of me, and move.
yeah. I'm sorry. I squirreled on that on what I was talking about when I saw that overtake. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I was saying, Pix, it's so easy for people to follow the classes with the colors and the organization of it. I just like telling people how great it is to work with you and how you try to make everything so easy for people to follow. Good job, man. Love you, bro.
thank you, appreciate it. Happy to do it.
I love seeing like the colored circles on the map. Oh, here we go. Don't listen. You're not. Wait a minute. Was Lorenzo the one that accidentally took out Tim in that last race? It was. Oh gosh, Tim is probably like, dude. I might even like let him just go by, but
I would.
oh, I guess Lorenzo's just gonna go for it here. Tim's gonna. Tim's like, yep, I'm gonna. I think.
Way
Yeah,
inside on that
he's
curve.
like, yeah, he's like, I'm gonna just send it over this curb. It's probably safer than Lorenzo touching me again.
And if you go too far to the right, there's like this little wall over there. So usually if you're catching that much air, you got pretty close to that wall.
Mm-hmm. He's like, okay, I'll get out of the way. Look at that cut, and then watch this. Weep. Bouncy, bouncy.
Had to do it.
Yep. Now he just has to focus on that guy right behind him, Alexander Tyke. Because Tim Connolly's sitting in the podium places right now, and he needs to do that for another 27 and a half minutes. So, yeah, where is Jamie right now? Is he still leading? He is. Look at that. Jamie Fleming running in the AM class, but I don't know. I gotta look at the performance of these drivers at the end of the season and be like, guess who's moving up a class? I'm looking around at the off-track moments in this race, and it's way better than the last race. I think the highest I see is like 5 right now, and I've told all the drivers we're watching those incidents and off tracks that drivers are getting, it's gonna make a difference. Whoa, look at them! Look, geez, Louise, these guys are they're spending less time on the track than off the track. Or no, wait, what? Scratch that. Let me do that over. They're spending more time. Fuel. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Cars are getting lighter, tires are getting a little more depleted. Patience has completely gone.
Cup and Cup has the fastest lap time.
Cup has the fastest time in Pro. Duna has the fastest time in Pro-Am. And Kitty Corn has the fastest one in the Am class.
Kitty Corn. Well, somebody just asked, Maxim just said, can you try to spell Flavio's name? I can spell Flavio's name. TushithiphoneXay.
That's not it.
That's what it's.
If you have to spell Flavio's name, it's Flavi. Oh yeah.
But that's true. That's true.
You spell his last name.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling he wanted us to actually say it, not spell it. I feel. Oh, and there's the comment. Sorry to say it if I wanted to say it. The answer, Maxim, is no, absolutely not. Because I don't want to offend him. If okay. Short story. It's really, really short story. I used to work in San Francisco years ago, and there's every person from every walk of life that lives there. And I made the mistake one time of saying somebody's name the wrong way, emphasizing something wrong way, and it turns out it's super. What's the word? I can't think of the word right now. You know, super offensive. Super offensive. Like they were mad, and I was like, just bewildered. I'm like, I'm trying to pronounce it right. Well, apparently it's like calling them it's like a slur, and I had no idea what I was saying. So I have since said, you know what, unless I think I can get it really close, I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
So anyway,
I at least make the effort to try, so hopefully people have respect for that, because we don't know. We're gonna get it wrong. You know, but if once you correct me and I still do it, I'll understand why you're mad at me. That's why I like nicknames. Still good.
There you go.
It's always fun to have a good nickname.
Wow.
See, that has got to be a limit mark right there. There's no way.
Jonathan only has, from what I can see, one off track in the race so far. Austin has 6. And right behind them, Andre Duna has 0. There's a lot of zeros actually in this race, and that's bonus points for those of you watching. You get 2 bonus points for the pole position in your class. You get an extra bonus point if you have the fastest lap in your class, and you can get another bonus point if you have a clean race, or is it 2? It might be 2 points for a clean race. And then another bonus point if you're the biggest mover in your class, if you gain the most positions during the race. So there's a lot of opportunities for drivers to make a few extra points in a race on top of their finishing position. So we've got a few people. I'm going to see. I got 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people with clean races. Wait, Luke Manske was in here? Oh, okay. I was like, I saw him in here. I realized I didn't remember seeing him on track. Wow, look at this.
Might make an appearance in the booth.
No, he's not allowed back in anymore. He had his time. Oh, okay. So Maxim says, in reality, Flavio's name is easy. It's just a bit long. Like, easy. Yeah, it's easy, like me trying to explain networking to someone who's never touched a computer before. Maybe.
It's like you trying to explain networking to Fry. So it can get confusing and challenging.
It can, absolutely.
You gotta simplify it. I need at least, like, if it's only 3 syllables, I need like 9. You know, just go ahead and really lay it out so I can get each syllable down as we go. And I'm probably still going to get it wrong after that. And then that's when you get a nickname. Just much shorter and easier to say.
Yes, that's true. Oh, Jonathan taps the wall. The pressure is getting there. and probably the tires. Is he gonna? Are these guys up front gonna go the whole round? I think. Well, if you're in the top 3, what do you do, right? What do you decide? I go when the guy in front. I'll go only if the guy in front of me goes. But if you're driving around and you're like, I'm gonna die out here, I don't think the pit delta and the advantage in the tires is enough to I don't think you can overcome it. But if a driver screws up and spins the car around. Ooh, we're a fly inside of David Griffin's car.
And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like watching David Griffin.
Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's on the screen. I was like, that's funny.
That is pretty cool. And you know what? There's a good portion of drivers out there that have cams like this in their real race cars so they can see themselves. They also have one facing forward, one facing to the back. But look at all the detail they put into this.
And with 20 minutes to go, I don't think anybody has strategically pit stopped yet. And everybody's gone into fixed damage, but I don't think anybody has actually made like a strategy stop.
Yeah, that's true. Pix always likes to find those awesome cameras.
Well,
I love that.
As I say it, Kitty Corn comes in. Susanna's still in, but I think he stayed in the pits.
I don't. Oh yeah, Kitty Corn is in. Ratchison. I don't know.
Ratchet Kitty Corn.
We're gonna call him Ratchet. Okay, sounds good. Wow. Well, Ratchet Kitty Corn, if you don't like it, you're gonna have to win a race and come and tell us what you want us to say.
No, you put in a ticket. I'll try to shut up.
Put in a ticket. Go to 1-800-DON'T-ASK.com or
Yeah,
what? .com? What am I? Oh man, I'm too old. I have been doing this way too long. Now look at that. Tim is probably just like either move or get moving because I don't want that guy behind me to catch me. Although I feel like I'm looking at the pace. That gap has not changed in many laps between Tim and Alexander, right behind him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those three have pretty much stayed about the same.
Yep. Toby Stoll's a full 10 seconds behind Alexander in that 5th spot in the pro class. Actually, it's the 8th spot on track too. Uh-oh. It's replay. What happened to Fabian? Did he catch a curb?
Trying not to hit a wall.
Don't hit the wall. Oh, nice save. Wait. Oh, okay. Clearly, he needs to get a feel for where the front of that car is so he doesn't scrape the wall again.
I mean, he just came in the pits as well.
I'm excited to see what these two do at the end of the race. I mean, Jonathan Schwartz has not, I repeat, has not gotten any advantage over Alexander Cobb since the start of the race. These two have been under a blanket the whole time. Oh my goodness. TJ still like, okay, I guess things are okay right now. I can't wait to talk to these drivers and ask them what the tires felt like towards the end of the race, because with that track temperature, are we still in like the 120s or something like that? I think it's got to be up there. What is wrong? Jarno's car looks like the front right tire's got issues. Oh, it's just the fender. The fender's pushing.
Yeah, that's what you get when you slam into the side of a car.
I forgot about that. That's right. He was still in. So he stayed out the whole time.
Yeah, he hadn't come in the pit yet.
He's only lost one position. He was in 8th, I think, if I remember, when that whole thing happened.
I mean, there's 18 minutes to go. A few guys have come in to make the pit stop.
He just made an overtake.
Came in,
That's a 7th.
And Kurtzman is behind him, but he's a lap behind him after Korn pitted.
Woo.
So
Tim, yeah, he got that spot back now to get some gap. But yeah, Jarmo's moved up to 7th now in his class by the looks of things.
Be the biggest mover of the class.
Oh, 8th, okay. But he just passed the car behind him. Maybe it just didn't. Maybe they swapped positions before the start-finish line, but... Oh, here we go. Look at this. Everybody's making this big send into the bus stop to get their overtakes done. It's a great spot to do it if you know you can do it, right? Less so if you don't. Oh, Matthew Mine's got some damage on the rear end of that car. Look at that thing's all pushed in, too. Things have been a little bit harder for the mid-pack this race. There's a lot of cars limping around the track with black eyes.
I'm just looking at the track map. There's 3 guys that are like, you know, this is a good race. I like this. Everybody else is in a gaggle of cars somewhere.
Did you see Maxim's comment? I'm with them right now, and they don't stop complaining. I'm assuming that means about the tires.
I mean, how far do you push them until they finally give way and you spin somewhere or do something you didn't want to do?
Yep. And here we see that Austin Cobb now is really closing up, trying to put on more of an immense pressure on Jonathan, get him to make a mistake, to miss an apex, to get a bad line through a corner. Uh-oh, what happened to TJ? Whoa, he lost. Did he get the car sideways? Oh, yep. Oh, well, yep. That'll be, he's probably got a time penalty on that one, plus dirty tires. And that is going to drop him back. Oh.
The dreaded bus stop just can bite you. I hate that. I love the track, but I hate the bus stop.
Yeah.
I don't like waiting. I don't like being there. I don't like going through the grass right like he did, as I've done 100 times.
Yeah, Speedy Boy says, I wonder if he's sitting behind, if Cobb is sitting behind Schwartz just trying to save fuel. You can save some. Pardon me. You can save some, but I think he's just staying right there and keeping the pressure on and waiting until, you know, he has to force the error, right? Like,
I mean,
keep the pressure
fuel and tires. I mean,
yeah.
You know, if you're just riding behind a guy and putting the pressure on him, trying to get him to burn his stuff up, you know, he might be playing the waiting game.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
15 minutes to go, nobody's come in.
Yeah, the challenge is that the driving behind somebody in that dirty air, that can play havoc on your front wheels because you don't have the downforce on them that it normally has, so they might slide a little bit on the pavement. Yeah, it's a catch-22. Fuel saving and staying close. Austin, just look at him. He is just really right there. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it goes.
There it was. That's all it needed. All he had to do was keep that pressure on. Jonathan succumbed to it, trying to defend, trying to break late, and your new race leader, folks, Austin Cobb, makes it happen. My goodness.
The whole planet's on a cob.
What?
You didn't
have
remember
you been taking some medicine that we don't know?
Yes, for about 3 weeks.
I think it's affected your cognitive skills there, buddy.
You didn't see the Discord?
The Discord?
That was a great joke. That was like perfect timing because the whole planet was on a cob. There's Austin Cobb, there's another Austin Cobb, and now apparently there's a hidden Cobb that they're still trying to locate.
I don't understand what that means still,
I need
but okay.
you to get in the chat.
I guess I need to go sort that one out.
It's called discord.com.
Oh, God, be quiet, you. Be quiet. How do I mute him? So Austin Cobb does it. He waits until 47 minutes of the race has gone by, and he forces the error. So Jonathan Schwartz, a full second and a half back there. He doesn't have anything to worry about as far as third place. That's another 12 seconds unless he does something dumb trying to catch. But yeah, Austin did exactly what he was. I think that was his plan from the beginning, is just be there. And those last few minutes of the race, Jonathan is like, okay, what's he trying to do? He's going to try to pass me. He's going to try to do the, and he's getting in his head. But now, can Austin Cobb withstand it? I don't know. But Andre Duna was looking pretty good there, running in first place. He's got quite a gap too. I think it's probably close to 4 seconds before he gets to the next person.
And a special thanks to Pix for putting up the Discord link. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well.
Where did he put that? Oh, down there. Okay. I was reading the chat looking for it. Whew. All right, so look at that. Alexander trying his best to keep that 4th spot. And the only thing he has to worry about is Tim Conley behind him. That guy in front of him, that is Lorenzo, right? Yeah, that's Lorenzo. He's running 2nd. Uh-oh. Why are we watching a replay of Jamie, our points champion and AM leader? No. Oh! Good gravy. What was that? That scared the crap out of me. Like, where'd that come from? Maybe we could see that from a different view. That car is just... Oh, no, I think that car lost control. Oh, no. Matthew Mai. We need to go back and watch that. What happened to Matthew?
And it looked like Conley was expecting him to come across, so he went to go like around him. And
look at that. So here he loses control of the car. Yeah, he just didn't. He just hadn't gained control of that car yet.
Conley.
The car was already sideways. It looked from what I saw that he was trying to correct the car. So around it goes, and he's like, "No! Oh, wow! Wow, that." Yeah, let's see how much. I wonder if Jamie got too much damage, or if he can finish the race off without pitting. But he saw this guy. He saw him go sideways.
There you slow down. There you slow down.
Or go around. Go around. Oh, yeah. We'll go back and I'm sure that's going to come up in an incident report, but we'll see how that goes. The challenge is when you go sideways. I don't think, even if the guy hadn't moved forward a little bit, I don't know that Jamie would have gotten through there without hitting him still. But oh yeah. Woof. All right. So now Alexander's put a car in between him and Tim.
I feel bad for Jamie and a couple other and Jarmo didn't really have anywhere to go in their respected incidences.
Yep. Now Jamie is looks like Jamie's still ahead of any other AM driver.
There's 51 seconds up on Mr. Korn.
Yeah, he's got plenty of...
And then Kurtzman's a lap down from them.
Jamie could probably pit or just drive the car limped and still bring their win home.
Yeah, Hatton and Ewing have not had a very good race. The AM class was just destroyed.
Oh no, Matthew Mai's off again. He probably got the rear end all smashed in when Jamie ran into him. He needs to get off the track.
Or at least pit.
He's in the boot. Yeah, he's in the boot. If he can hold it together, because the leaders are coming up behind him, and we can't have that be a thing. Yeah, I'm ready to key up. He needs to pit right now. Let's see if he does. Yeah, what I don't want is him to stay on the track and be a danger to the...
And Austin...
Oh no, he's staying out there.
Well, Austin has built a gap of almost 3 seconds.
Yep.
So he is pulling away from Schwartz.
I'm just going to do a quick radio message to him. I'll be right back.
I don't think anyone is close to close. Tight's got... that's not Conley. Conley's way back there. So, oh. Is that Conley right there behind Tight? Yeah, so Conley's right there. Because that's the spot that he lost when he went a little wide. coming out of the bus stop. Little
I'm actually looking, and it seems like Matthew is still far enough ahead, but I kind of want to. I don't know how to give him a meatball, but if he's not given a meatball by the sim, then I guess it's just he needs to be careful. We've got
last 7 more minutes.
7 minutes. He's going to get caught in 7 minutes with a damaged car. I feel like he will anyway. We'll see how it goes.
Oh. Nope, not gonna make it. But that, you know, sometimes like I don't even try to make a pass through there because it's not gonna work. Yeah, you got to be
it's
far
tough.
enough ahead, and the other driver has to give. Otherwise, it's just never gonna work out. I think
And
he got bit by the bus stop last time we were here.
Yeah, and Florian was lucky that his car didn't even unsettle.
Yeah, it's like a give. There is no give and take. One of you is just going to end up with the further position. Just give up. Just live to fight another day in that place. There's like 8 other places you can pass on this track. This probably is not one of my favorite places, but usually after I hit the wall, you can get right around me. Dione's still riding in between 2 pro drivers. Yeah, I think Duna has pretty much checked out. I don't even know if we've talked about Duna much in this race. He's been out front.
All right. I've
Mr.
sent a
Duna
message
out
to
front.
Matthew Mai, and he is 100% aware the leaders are coming, and he's going to give them the space when they get there. I was concerned about how that was going to work out, but it sounds like he's paying attention. So they're going to be on top of him here in another couple corners.
And Horvath has come into the pits, so he'll give the spot back to Navarro. I don't know. I think he just
did he do a drive-through?
I think he did.
He may have. Maybe he got too many incident points. It only shows him with 11, but okay.
Cool.
Well, that'll do it.
Well, that might have the incident in the bus stop might have been the one that put him over. So that's sort of. Hey,
All right,
look
the
at
leader.
That, Till's going to get lucky on at least one call.
There you go. So the leader's catching some lap traffic now. He's actually catching Matthew Mai, and right in front of Matthew Mai is Tim Connolly. No, wait. Who's P7 in the pro class? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're getting close. It seems like maybe Matthew's got the car a little bit better under control. But they are definitely closing on fast. Look at the gap now. 4 seconds over Jonathan.
Yeah, he's just pulling away.
Yeah, it was either like you said, it was either the fuel saving or it was the tire saving.
Yeah, he definitely had a little strategy to sit behind him. But 3 minutes to go. I'm assuming everyone has enough fuel now to make it.
Well, if they don't, it's a little late to have made that decision. Oh, those are our incident points now? Off tracks. Okay.
Kind of weird. Cobb seems to have the most.
Well, I mean,
and the guy that he was following has 1 less.
Interesting.
They're definitely very consistent.
Yeah.
Jarmo, I think Jarmo never came in. I don't think.
No, he's like, I'm not giving up this position.
Yeah, and he's been since that he's gained like 3 spots, I think.
Well, I noticed that. And here's one of the things that I think drivers, many drivers figure out and some don't, is stay out there and race because you do have your drop round. Oh my gosh, you guys. You're killing me, man. Florian just sent it across. He's like, I hope he's not there. If these guys have a bad race, this could be Jarmo's worst finish of the season, maybe 8th, right? So that would be the most points that he would lose. So you just got to race them all because you never know what's going to happen, right? Life gets in the way. You can't make a race, or you have a bad race. Where did David Griffin end up after all of that? Oh, 10th in Pro-Am or somewhere right around there. Maybe more.
I think he's like 12th.
Yeah, it's a bunch.
He is not a fan of the Glen.
Look at that. Look at that exit. Look at that. Oh, yeah, you guys. Let's go. Wow. Wow. Oh, a little bumpy. Oh, wow. These guys are getting a little bit touchy-feely here.
Horvath kind of giving him a shot, saying I didn't appreciate that. And it's like, yeah, well, there's 1 minute to go, so it's 1 lap to go. I don't really care. I'll put donuts all over the side of your car if I have to get around you at this point.
Yeah, these guys are fighting for that spot right there. And it's not even that much of a... Oh, look at that. Horvath shows 15 off tracks. He can't... he can't do anything wrong, man.
Yeah, he served the drive.
Oh, that's right.
He's reset now.
But look at Raphael's number. Raphael's is up there too. White flag is out. Who's that rolling through the pits?
Kurtzman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kurtzman and
pits,
Cortez.
But apparently he did not have enough fuel.
Or he got a drive-through maybe.
And somehow Fleming has dropped to 3rd. And Korn is up to 1st. So something massive just happened to Fleming, because Fleming was like a lap ahead of Korn and then 2 laps ahead of
Remember,
Kurtzman.
he just smashed his car into Matthew Maya in turn 1. He probably went in to fix the damage.
Horvath just drove it through the grass.
Yeah, look at these two. Oh. Florian trying to dive over to the defensive line. He didn't swing back, so that's good. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, no. That's it. Jarmo's probably wishing he had a car with a little bit less aero problems in the front of it.
Wow.
All right.
Run.
Whoa.
Car's moving out of the way. Car's trying to get position.
And our pro leader's just 3 more corners from his first race with us and his first win. What do you know? And the fastest lap. A 148.4 so far for Austin Cobb.
Just sheer domination.
There is, there he is right there. 1 more corner to go. All right, Austin Cobb, there he goes. Congratulations, man. Woohoo! Austin Cobb pulls out the big win. Andre Duna somewhere is going to be following behind, but here comes Jonathan Schwartz for 2nd. And Andre Duna comes home 3rd on track and 1st in his class. Nice. That's 2 podiums in a row, I think, for him. Alexander coming through. He's going to get what appears to be 4th place. And Mr. Sione comes home, and there is Tim Connolly. Toby Stoll, not a terrible race. I'm sure he wished he could have done a little bit better, but who doesn't, right? Comes across 6th place. Flavio, there he is. Flavio's in the 3rd place. Nice. Jordan comes home with another top 5, even after all of that. Let's go. Way to go, Jordan. He's been having some challenges in the last couple of races, but he's still managing to pull out some good finishes. Michael Piccanini is going to come home in 8th, presumably, even after his spin earlier in the race that we happened to see.
You said his name wrong.
Oh, Marco the Piccanini. Somebody else is who's 7th in the Pro-Ams that's coming across the line right now. Hey, look at that. It's Kitsacorn. What do you call him? I forget what Kitty Corn?
Ratchet Kitty Corn.
Ratchet Kitty Corn. There's Oh yeah, he'll get to tell us. We told him he's just got to win his class so we could talk to him, and then he did.
There you go.
It's awesome. Patrick's like, I survived the race. I survived it. He finished 6th. That's all right.
That car was not clean, but he finished it. Little teammate photo op going on.
All right, so let's see. Who was the? Well, yeah. Let me go get them. Hang on.
No, a backwards burnout.
Let's see. Who was the? Obviously, we want Andre, right?
Okay. Sounded like you said titty corn. I know your mic was closed, but that's what it sounded like. It was a fun race for those that survived. Mr. Austin Cobb takes home the victory. Jonathan Schwartz in 2nd. Andre Duna in 3rd. Leon Close in 4th. Alexander Tite in 5th. Lorenzo Sioni in 6th. Tim Conley in 7th. Toby Stoll 8th. Flavio Tushti in 9th. And Rafael Rodriguez rounds out your top 10. Let's see, mostly pros and a couple pro-ams in there. Jordan Navarro comes home 11th. Patrick Rich in 12th. Jarmo Sasta in 13th. Michael Piccanini in 14th. Florian Horvath in 15th. Fabian Macho in 16th. Matthew Mai in 17th. Jesse Cortez in 18th. Stephen Williscroft in 19th. And our boy Ratchet Kitty Corn in 20th.
Kitty Corn.
I know I'm going to hear a lot for it as we get to interview him here shortly. David Griffin in 21st, Pierre Cousins in 22nd, Nick De La Rosa in 23rd, Jamie Fleming 24th, Nate Kurtzman 25th, Dansbury in 26th, Matthew Hatton in 27th, Steve Susanna 28th, Steve Ewing, and Luke Manske rounding out your top 30.
Oof. That was a lot. That's the most talking you did the whole race.
Pretty much.
Ratchison, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Oh,
okay.
It was chaos.
Yeah, but first, the real reason you're here. No, I'm kidding. you have to tell us how to say your name because we came up with some doozies for you during the race. But how do you say your name?
Yeah, Ratchasin Kitty Asnikon. That how to say. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we were gonna call you Kitty Corn or Ratchet Kitty Corn is kind of where we ended up at. I don't know why.
I butchered that last name worse.
Awesome, man. Yeah. We're just uncultured swine. We don't know what we're doing. Tell us about your race, man. For a while, you were like, well, Jamie Fleming's got this one in the bag, and then you can go back and watch the race after and see what happened there. It was sad. But tell us about your race.
Oh, and the start is really chaos. I lock up my brake and go on the runoff. And the at the lap 11, I try my best to keep my car alongside to the auto car that I have the contact, but it's happened.
Yep, it does. It's racing. Things like that happen. We're not professionals, right? And we also, it's a little different sim racing and trying to avoid it. But also being a racer, you don't also want to give up any places, right? So the fight is for real all the time. Did you have how was your tire at the end of the race? Was it pretty bad? Were the temperatures
manageable?
Yeah, it's still manageable.
Oh, that's good. Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Good job. You got some good points. Anybody you want to say thank you to before we head up to our next driver? I guess not. Okay. Well, thank you, Ratchets. That was great. Andre Duna. Hey, man.
Hi guys.
Hey, it's like you know how to drive or something. That's 2 wins for your class so far.
Yeah,
Not bad.
I think I really love this track. That's the reason, I suppose.
Oh, so all we have to do is pick tracks that you love, and then you could just be the champ. Like, we don't even have to start the races. We can just say, "Oh,
Yeah.
these are all the tracks he likes. He wins."
No, I think
It's easy.
it's my job to like a lot more tracks, like.
There you go. There you go. Wow, tell us a little bit about that race. There was some pretty crazy during the opening laps. A lot of give and take by drivers, and you just worked your way through all the people you needed to get around.
Yeah, I mean it was like really demanding. This track is super hard to first of all keep it out of the barriers, and then I saw myself really far in front of the P2 in my class, and I just said I should keep it consistent and clean for the final of the race.
Well, that seems like a proper way to handle it, by not running into people. So good job. Your teammates seem to be all around the battles today. So and you were too. But keeping up with these pro drivers, man, you're showing you got some serious pace in these tracks that you like. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, thanks. It was pretty tough to keep up with Austin and John. They're amazingly fast.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Andre here in a second. That was, or not Andre, that's you. Austin is what I meant to say. I get
Yeah.
my letters mixed up sometimes, man. You gotta excuse me. I'm old. Any shout outs before we let you go?
Well, I want to point the fact that and thank my teammates for finishing 1 to 3. That's really important for the team. And also the guys from VPS, because now our team has changed. It's not Dino, it's VPS. So yeah, that's about it.
All right. Congratulations and great job to your team. Good finishing right there.
Thank
Woohoo.
you.
All right. So I guess we come down to Austin Cobb, who has not been in a race with us before, decides to show up and just win everything. And you, sir, have done it. There you go, man.
Yeah, thank you. It's a lot of fun. John was putting down some serious pace through most of that race. And honestly, like once I caught back up, I was just looking forward to the fight we were going to have. So, we
So
were
were
talking.
we.
Yeah, we were talking in like little private message, and I was like, man, it's unfortunate about the bobble he had, the little lock up and bobble, because I was looking forward to fighting. But ended up just getting a gap, and then it looked like he had a little trouble with some lap traffic too. So yeah, I just kept the hammer down, and it worked out. So it was a good fun race. Love Watkins Glen, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Can't wait till I can do the next one.
Yeah, we were watching the two of you guys just nose to tail for lap after lap. Since the beginning of the race, I don't think you got more than like a second away from him. And towards the end, I'm like, he just needs to keep the pressure on until Jonathan can make a mistake. And he just, that one braking corner going into the boot section, and that's all it was, and opened the door right up. So keeping that pressure on, it's a great what's the word, strategy. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, for sure. He had a couple of spots where I was noticing he was trying to push the brake zone a little too deep. It's not really how I was planning on maybe getting a pass in one of those couple of sections. I didn't want it to be that much of a drama, but it is what it is. That's racing. That 100 and almost 30-degree track was pretty brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as you lock up or start sliding, the tires overheat and it gets real loosey-goosey. So that was kind of my strat the entire race, was take care of the car, take care of the tires.
Awesome. That's
Well, you did it, man. You show up for the first race and you win. And here, I'm going to ask you a big favor. Can you just win all of the rest of them so I can send a coin to somebody in the United States? Because so far, everybody's been out of the country. So somebody needs. I'm sorry. It's a long running joke if you've paid
Gotcha,
any
gotcha.
attention to our broadcasts. But
I'll
that was
have
a
to,
good job.
I'll have to go back through some broadcasts and get caught up.
Don't
There you
don't
go.
let them lie to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We'd love to send them across the seas and
Yeah.
Yes.
airs and boats and everything.
Well, I
Nice,
don't put them
nice.
on boats. I don't want them to sink. Can you imagine? Anyway,
Yeah.
good job.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna be on vacation next week, so I'm gonna miss that one. I'm definitely not gonna be able to collect enough points. And I mean, John is so fast. I don't think I'd be able to. I got pretty lucky today, but I'm just hoping for the rest of the races that I do show up for that we can duke it out, have some fun, put on a show, because that's what it's
Yeah.
all about. But yeah, thanks for putting the race on. It's a cool series, and thanks to TJ for telling me about it. We actually know each other IRL, not via sim racing. So I learned about this series word of mouth. So thanks to him for telling me about it, and thanks to you guys for putting it on.
Awesome. So are you down in Alabama?
Yeah, I'm in Fairhope.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Do you know him from the Fairhope Brewing Company?
Yeah.
Is that your company, or is it just that you
No,
guys
no.
met there?
No, yeah, we just hang out there.
That's funny. And is what's really funny is you and probably like, how does he know about that place? And it's a long story, but I've known TJ for years now, and I remember him in Gran Turismo days running the Fairhope Brewing livery on his cars.
Oh, nice.
That's how I remember it.
Love it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Good job.
Yep. Thank you. Y'all have a good
All
one.
right. Take care of yourself, man. Oh, that was fun. He did a good job. That's a good way to win a race. He kept the pressure on. He didn't even have to fight like side by side, overtaking, taking some lower percentage risks to get it done. It just kind of got presented to him. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Man, Fry, I don't know about you, but that race was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was good stuff. Sort of
There's a
seemed
lot
like
happening.
everyone was gonna calm down, and it was just kind of sort of gonna be a race, and that did not work out.
Did you see that?
Unfortunately for some.
Did you just see that number 45 high pre car slide right in there?
Yeah, I'm
He
watching
he
three
slid
wide
right
at the
into that
moment.
spot. No, he's not in that 3 wide. He's behind him, but he slid right in front of Jarmo, like so smooth. So watch that number 45. He just tucks it right in there and just follows right behind. I think that's Jordan, the 312. Not too bad.
We're about to see the chaos.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty good race. Pix, the man behind all the controls. What did you think of the race, bud?
That was fun. Love to see a battle up front every single time. Yeah.
Every time. It's so much fun. So much fun. Awesome. Wow. Well, that's it. We've completed round 3 at Watkins with several new drivers on the track, a new winner in the Pro Series, a new winner in the AM Series, and well, Andre, we're used to seeing him, and we'll see some more of him in the Pro-Ams. He is definitely showing that his C license and I rating are not indicative of his true pace. So, but we'll find out. We'll see what he can do at Monza, because that turn 1 is a killer, guys. Everybody knows it. Even the pros tangle up in that. So it's going to be a very interesting race. That will be the golden parachute or the gravestone for many drivers. Just that first turn. So we'll see how Monza does when we're back next week, folks. So make sure you hit that bell, like, subscribe, and make sure you know when we're going to be going live so you can watch that race with us. Appreciate all of you who have been watching. Speedy and I see Steven and Jamie are jumping in. A lot of the guys coming in after the race is over. I'm sure they have plenty of things to say. Maxim, Crisp Kind, all of Dan Clark. Everybody's been out here today. It's been a lot of fun having all of you around. Don't forget, this is what the drivers are fighting for, on top of winning that seat to race in the official iRacing Porsche Cup. What is that? What is the name of that series? It's the Tag Heuer, right? The Tag Heuer series, the Porsche Cup. But yeah, the pros are going to get a nice pair of those customized racing shoes. Pro-Am is going to get the gloves, and everybody that wins their class is going to get one of those numbered, coveted GT Champions winners coins. Excited for that. And Luke, of course, thanks for everything there. He's going to be providing the awards for the season. So that'll be a lot of fun. So make sure to go show them some love. Go hit them up on their socials. Check out what they can do for you. If you're up in the Midwest area, hey, take a weekend and go up and visit the shop and go check out what they do up there. Their custom rig stuff, as well as their fabricating stuff for real cars. And he loves racing those little Legends coupes. He does a lot of work on those things up there, by the way. Yeah, for those of you in iRacing that don't know, that's a legit race car. That thing is tiny. It's like a go-kart with a really tall roof, right? So that's what that is. A lot of fun. Cool. Thanks, Luke Manske is Racing and Performance. Appreciate all that you do. And of course, our folks at Origin Micro making it all happen here at GT Champions. Go visit them, originmicro.com, or just shoot them an email. Tell them that we sent you. And yeah, whew, that was fun. Oh yes, folks, I totally forgot about this. I mean, I didn't forget, and I know Fry's like, what? You forgot? No, I didn't forget.
Oh, you'll get reminded.
The MX5 Cup in Gran Turismo will be happening later this afternoon in about 5.5 hours from now. And yours truly will be doing the broadcast there. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be at Grand Valley South. It's a manufactured track by Gran Turismo. And it's the double point round, the last one of the season. So the drivers that missed this one are probably that'll be the nail in their coffin for any championship hopes. So it's gonna get exciting, and it's an interesting course, by the way, Fry, that you chose for this one because it's got that other. It's like a little shorter.
Yep, I
And
picked the shorter one because it's very fast. I mean, if you touch the sand, you get a little grain on your car. Apparently, they decide you need a penalty for that. So
yes,
the penalties are very strict. The speed is very intense, and there's walls everywhere. So yeah, it should be fun.
yeah. There's mounted walls. There's tunnel walls. I've seen somebody go and hit the entrance to the tunnel on the way in. I don't know how you do that, but it doesn't do your car very well. I'll just tell you that. Anyway,
the back end really likes to get a lot of grip around that particular corner.
It does. It does. So we'll be back here at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight for the 1 hour race there. So 7 p.m. is when the qualifier starts, which is 10 minutes. And then the race will start right after that. So those people there are going to be fighting for their winners coins too. Everybody's fighting for winners coins and all of the winners corns. See, you got me saying kitty corn now, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm so marketing that right now. I'm gonna get
There
the
you
cat
go.
down on it.
The top 4 drivers in that series are all from Sector 7. Actually, I think all of, like, for a while, they're all in there. But yeah, Ando is the one leading that series over there, so we'll see if he can keep that together. So come on back by, guys. You can talk to me and stuff. You won't see any of these other guys there. It'll just be my lonesome little self, but I can keep you entertained for an hour, I think. Mr. Fry there, Jason Jeter, he's going to be racing in the event, so we'll get to watch him and set the camera just right on top of him lap after lap until he crashes. That's what we're going to do.
All right, you'll do that for like 2 laps and you're good.
I was going to say 2 laps is being generous.
Right. I usually make the warm-up lap.
There you go. All right, folks. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Chris. That was Fry. Pix behind the scenes, making everything look pretty. Great job again, Pix. Eton, I hope you got a snow shovel and warm clothes and get yourself dug out of whatever you're stuck in up there. Till, we missed you. Looking forward to seeing you back when you can. That's all of us here from the Porsche Cup crew. We'll see you all later on next week when we hit Monza, and this afternoon for the MX5 Cup. Have a great weekend.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Bye.